Hello, today's video is all about decorating for the fall season, and I'm going to be taking you through many rooms in my house. We're going to be going through the kitchen and the pantry, the dining room, the family room, breakfast room, master bedroom suite, and out into the outdoor patio to give you some ideas on how you can decorate your home for the fall season. So if you love pumpkins as much as I do, then you're in the right spot. So stay on this video. Get up in the attic and go down to the basement and dig out all your pumpkins. And be sure and stay till the end because I'm going to share with you a really fun way that you can win some free pumpkins. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all of our pumpkins out, and Ace and Heidi have been helping me and my mom, and we have taken all of the pumpkins out of every box. So let me show you what we have. We've got pumpkins here of every size and every shape that you can imagine. Most of my pumpkins do come from either Hobby Lobby or Kirkland's or at home store. You can see we've got a lot of them. And then over here we've got all of our wreaths, some garland, and then our pillows. We've got all types of pillows that we're going to be using. And here's some more pumpkins. So now what we do is we're going to take them down the hall and put them up, and I'll see you in a few minutes. The first room that we're going to look at is the dining room. We're going to start with our table, and here across the middle of the table I just took a garland. Usually I'll put these across the top of the fireplace, but decided to put this down the middle of my table and then put some little bitty pumpkins right here, kind of interwoven within that garland. And then for a place setting, I decided to do several different layers. Do a charger, a plate, and then a little goodie here on top. What is so neat about these chargers right here, let me take this apart for you. These are brand new. I just picked these up. These I got at Hobby Lobby, and they look like leather and they feel like leather. They are so nice. I just thought it looked really nice with that fall plate. Put a little pumpkin goodie on there, and then a nice placemat. And I have put 6 of those out. And then a nice flower arrangement there in the middle. So let's pop over here. And I decided to use some pillows this year up here. So I put out 2 nice fall pillows. Let you get a quick peek at this one. I love this one. It says, "Home is where your pumpkins are." So it pretty much sums up our fall season around here. Couple of pillows, little pumpkins, and then just a nice little tray. These little trays are great. You can use them all year for different seasons, and just put a bunch of these little loose pumpkins that many of you probably have all over the place. Just put a little bit of those in there, and a couple of these little tall stands, little lights. Put some little tea lights in there, those little battery powered ones, and they just look fantastic. Here we go. So we'll take one more look really quick at the dining room. And then over there on that wall, I put a nice wreath. Nice fall wreath, lasts throughout the fall and also Thanksgiving. As I come out of the dining room, Heidi's down here. She is passed out. She's been listening. And as we walk out of the dining room, I have something. I just picked this up yesterday. I actually found this at Kirkland's, and I already had this nice little wreath and a little candle in there, and I thought that just looked so cute. Now let's head over into the kitchen. So over here on the left, I just love these. If you get anything like this, and you can see through them and light shines through them, and if you have lighting up underneath, like I do, up under here, up underneath your cabinet, these just stand out really nice, especially in the evening. And then these little bowls, this is actually, it's just a bowl, okay, that normally you would just use like this, and I've started taking these and putting them on little stands and just using them as decoration. And then you can of course take and use them if you need to in the kitchen. I'll pan across, and then this is a nice little tray that I picked up in some more little tiny pumpkins. And these right here, I think these are Hobby Lobby's. These pumpkins, I love them because they look like lace. I have several items from that set. They're just so pretty. Now for the rest of the kitchen, on the island, I try to put out a few little fall decorations, and I have a little Lazy Susan that I use all the time, and at the top of this I just change it out for each season, put a few little goodies in there. Of course, the little bowls and things that sit out, I want to make sure those have lots of pumpkins on them also. And then far way over here, let me get over here real quick, some more little goodies. Nice little utensil holder. Little spoon rest right here. And then a while ago I was showing you that pumpkin that I just love that has lace all over it. That's what it looks like. And so that's another item in that set. A few pumpkins up here. I love ceramic pumpkins. You can sit them out and they look so nice and so pretty. And then over here on the end of this counter, this is just a little swag, just a little bit of some fall decoration, a few little extra pumpkins in there. And then out here, we'll take another look at this in a second, but this is just a really nice piece. You can use this piece for every season and then just fill it up with whatever you want. And I love this one because it has pumpkins that are really different. There's blue pumpkins and white pumpkins, and even a few little brown pumpkins back in there. As I turn around, this really I think right now is my favorite. These are brand new. I picked these up at Kirkland's just a couple of weeks ago, and I'll try to zoom in for you. You can see way up here. These are just some little milk jugs. And again, I like using things that you can use all year and just change out parts of them. I put some fall flowers in here, and those are just the cutest. Be sure and have lots of little fall hand towels. I like to put those out all over. Here's a cute one. We've got another one down here on this dishwasher, and then a little mat. Before we leave the kitchen, I'm going to show you a little end cap area that I have here. If you have a little area in your kitchen where you can put a few small items, things like this work really well. Down there at the bottom, we've got a great big leaf with a few little pumpkins. Some sayings, and yes, as you can tell, I love sayings, and then just a few more. And I'll step back so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Now let's leave the kitchen and we're going to head into the pantry. As you come into the pantry, the first thing that we see are some items I have up here behind these glass doors. And up here, far up here on the left, this is actually a great big casserole dish. It's a pumpkin. And then I have some different trays. I like to actually use these. They're easy to get to this way. Got a nice tray up here with some pumpkins on it. And then way up high up here, I just put a little bit of garland. I actually do like these leaf garlands, so I put them up. And then way at the top, this is Oliver. And Oliver is our family favorite. We put him out every fall. Up high here above the microwave, I've got a turkey. Now this turkey is a family turkey. This turkey's gotta be, probably 60 or 75 years old. And just a couple of other little goodies up here. If you have any cookbooks that have pumpkins or fall items on them, stick them out on your counter. They're a nice decoration. And then as we come around here and at my window, just got some fun little sayings. Some fun pumpkins. I like these pumpkins. They're all different colors. Nice view of the country out there. And then a cute little saying. And then way down at the end, this is my little black cat. It's actually kind of a Halloween / fall picture. And like I said, you can't have too many pumpkin hand towels. Let's head out of the kitchen. We're going to head over here to the breakfast room, and I've got a nice wreath. I like to use wreaths as centerpieces. Just lay them on the table and then put something in the middle. These are some fun little pumpkins. We got a pumpkin for Jay and a pumpkin there for Melissa. And I just have to show you this picture really quick. And this is a picture that was painted by one of my dearest friends, Anna. I think that looks really nice right there. So now let's pop over here And I'm going to show you just a few pumpkins that I have in Jay's room. Now this is a very manly room, but I was determined to find some manly pumpkins, and I think I did. So we've got us some pumpkins down here, look kind of manly, a nice fall arrangement, and a few more manly pumpkins. And I was able to find a pillow that I think looks pretty nice in a manly room. Now we're going to head back to the family room, and that's Charlie, so tell Charlie hi. As you go into the family room, I have a little display that I put here. This board that's under this display, it's kind of hard to see. I'll show you the end of it. Got this at Kirkland's. It's pretty long. Goes all the way underneath this display right here, all the way to the end. And I just put out a few pumpkins and some candles. I'll step back so you can see it, just to give a nice little touch of autumn as you're coming into the family room. Now as I go around to the side of the family room over here, I love wreaths, so I have a wreath up here. And then right around to the edge here, and another little nook, put out a few goodies. And here we've got some shiny pumpkins. These are some pumpkins with bling. These are kind of almost my favorite. I love the bling on them. Another neat pillow up here. This pumpkin right here, this was another item that was made by my sweet friend Anna. She is incredibly talented. I think that's a beautiful pumpkin. Have a fall flower arrangement right here. I like this one. It says, "Welcome to our home." And then in the middle here, again, I was using a wreath as a centerpiece. And a whole bunch of pumpkins in the top. And over here on this side of the fireplace, first of all, we got Heidi and we have Ace. And they are guarding their pumpkins up here. I got a pumpkin up here for Jay. Over here I've got one for me, for Melissa. And I love this pillow. Welcome to our pumpkin patch. These are some really nice white pumpkins. And let me show you something about them that's kind of special. This time of the year, I just leave them out where you see this side. Now watch this. These are neat. I turn these around when it's actually Thanksgiving, and they have gather on this one. And then this one says thankful. So when it gets into the month of November, I usually will turn those around. Here's a fun pillow, pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. And these pumpkins, these are Hobby Lobby pumpkins. A lot of you probably have seen them or have these. I just think they're so neat. They look like lace to me. They're just so delicate looking. Now as we head into the master suite area, here on this door have another wreath. Some white pumpkins on this one. So let's pop down here. And right here is what I want to show you. This has turned out to be a really nice flower arrangement in front of the fireplace. And a cute little sign. And in the master bath, what I did, I just took a garland. It's similar to that garland on the dining room table. Put a garland back here. A couple little more pumpkins. And there's one little pumpkin way back there. Let me kind of zoom in on him. There we go. Right over here in my closet, I've got just a couple of other cute little pumpkins. They're girly pumpkins. Now we're going to head out to the back patio. Here we go. And the pups are wanting to go with us. So, okay, y'all can go out. Okay. Now what I decided to do out here, since I have a table, I wanted to set it so that it could look like fall all season long. So I put out 6 plate settings. I got some chargers. These are wonderful chargers. These are from Hobby Lobby. They're completely weatherproof. So nice. Some little plates. You can use these plates any time of the year. A couple little fun pumpkins and one in there in the middle, and then these lanterns right here. These are so neat. You pick up several of those. You can use them throughout the year, and those little tea lights in there are the ones that can turn on and off. So now let me come over here. Where am I? You can see in that pot way over there, I just got a couple of little fun decorations to put in a couple of my planters. Nice little fun pumpkins. Here we go, there's another one. There's one. And then up here above it, let me get close. I have a couple of wreaths that I've put out here. Here's one. And then over here, let me get over here for you. Here's another one. And those just turned out really, really cute. Now let's head back inside. As you can see, there are a lot of pumpkins running around in this house. And I've had some people ask me, Melissa, how many pumpkins do you have? And that is a really good question, and that's the question I'm going to ask you. How many pumpkins do you think I have in my home? Now, pumpkins on pellets count, pumpkins sitting out, just anywhere you see a pumpkin, all the pumpkins count. So whoever can come the closest to the actual number of pumpkins that I have that I use for decorating, you're going to win a box of pumpkins. Really nice pumpkins. I'm shopping for them for you. And we'll put the date for the drawing in the description section below the video. So if you need to rewind a few areas, watch for all the pumpkins, give me your best guess in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure and watch that next video that's popping up. Bye-bye.